What up guys, this is Mr. MP and I am back with another video guys. So this is a continuation of my previous video which was about religion, whether to know if it's biased or not. Click on the card up there. I should recommend you to go and watch it first for you to be able to understand this one. And for this video, it's going to be a little bit different. I actually made two people from different religions, Muslim and Christianity, to write questions down that they don't understand about the other religion. And the questions that's what I actually got here. And I'm going to be asking them. They're going to be answering them. I've got two people from different religions, different from the previous video, because you may say it's also biased. So, but okay, let me just change people. And we have got you, madam. What's your name?
My name is Nadia.
Where are you from?
I'm from Tanzania.
Tanzania is. And sir?
Kalib.
Where are you from?
From Zambia.
And where am I from?
Zimbabwe.
Yeah, no. Which religion do you stand for?
I'm a Muslim.
Oh,
Christian.
right now I'm standing for nothing. So you guys gotta stay tuned to listen to this question, guys. And guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, because this actually happens on Mr. MB. You know who Mr. MB is? That is me. Guys, welcome to the one and only channel, Mr. MB. Boom. Questions, and here they are. So I'm gonna choose who I'm gonna ask first. My mother told me to choose this one. And then they choose this one. Okay, I'm gonna go with you, with Caleb first. Yeah. Okay. So sorry. So the question was, according to Christianity beliefs, Jesus was crucified and died on the cross for the sins of humanity. Does it mean that if a person decides to rob or even kill someone or commit any sin, will that be also be upon Jesus Christ, since he died for the sake of humanity?
Yes, it will be upon Jesus, but the key element I think is if the man decides to do it. It's different maybe if he just did it. I wouldn't say maybe if I decide to steal because I know Jesus will forgive me, or if I stole then I didn't know about Jesus and all this.
So it's going to be about intention.
Yes, so what's the intention? Like, do I intend to do something because I know Jesus? Then I've not really understood why Jesus died for me. But he did die for the whole human race.
He did die for the whole human race. So when you say he died for all human races, do you mean Christianity, or you also include other religions as well?
Yes. Yeah.
You include other religions?
Yeah.
So like,
Say.
okay. That was the part where I got confused, right? So it's like a lot of Christians believe Jesus died for their sins, right? So for example, maybe I might maybe decide, like that was the question, right?
Yeah.
To rob and stuff. So how can Jesus be accounted for the sin which I committed by myself? Jesus died for the sins. Jesus was crucified and then resurrected on the third day and stuff like that. So I was like, no, not quite.
Yeah,
I know a lot. She knows that.
It's kind of like confusing, you know. Maybe I can decide to go rob someone or rape someone. So that was my action. How is Jesus involved? Since Jesus died, maybe it's 1,000 something years. If Jesus died that time, who is present at this time to like?
Die for your sins.
Yeah, die for your sins. Because for what I believe is that there is only one resurrection, and you will only die once, and will be resurrected only once. So if Jesus died, and he will die, he will come again and die again. So it's like a bit confusing.
She says Jesus died again and you will come up and die again.
No, he will not come back and die again. First and foremost, sin is more of a nature. I'll give you an example of the way you are. Your nature, you need to drink water every day.
I need to drink a lot of water
That's
every day.
just your mechanism. You're a human being.
Yeah,
You
that's
require
how it
water
is.
and this and that. So it's the same with sin. When someone has the sin nature, certain things like robbing and this become part of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we're born into the sin nature because of Adam and Eve. I don't know if you're familiar with the story
Yeah.
of the Garden of Eden.
You also believe the same thing that happened?
Yeah.
Actually,
also-
Muslim and Christian, from I think Genesis to Deuteronomy or what?
Yeah.
We have the same Facebook.
That's why I'm actually interested in this religion thing, because I see a lot of common things between Christians and Muslims, but then in the end, it's like we come down the same road, but then later it's gonna divide into two ways. But like, what is the dividing point?
No. Oh, the only time we divided was at Ishmael and Isaac. That's when now the Muslim took on the Ishmael line and we took on the Isaac line. And then we keep on building.
Do you understand this Ishmael and Isaac thing?
Yeah.
Is it part of it?
Yeah, it is part of our belief as well. But the thing is, maybe what I believe is it's not kind of like judging. Maybe my religion is right, his religion is not right.
It's definitely not about that.
No,
yeah.
it's like we all have our own guidance. For example, as a Muslim, my guidance is the Quran, the Holy Quran, and as Christians, their guidance is the Bible. So sometimes we can read, but maybe the way you understand it, it may be different to how I understand the thing. So maybe I don't know where we depart or something like that.
But if I take from what he's saying, that you understand that it was actually from Isaac and Ishmael, you believe that too, right?
What we believe first, we were all created as our father is Adam and our mother we came from that, right? From like that was the origin of the man, right? When we talk about the history of the man, it's actually the origin of the man. It's not that complicated, but it's very confusing to some the non-believers. You can tell me maybe Christians believe that maybe the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, but we don't. And maybe they believe that through crucifixion of Jesus, that is when they were like saved from through the blood of Jesus and stuff. But we don't believe that, because we are following the way our Quran tells us to what happened. Because of course now I don't know what happened about 1,000 something years. Maybe he does not know as well. But we made the book. The book is like the guidance.
The comment section is there for you guys to just say what you think down there. Comment on the comment section below. Moving on to the next question that a Christian actually asked a Muslim. They were like, why is it that women are required to wear the hijab?
Okay, I want to make this thing actually very clear, right? So actually, the hijab is the dress of modesty, and it includes the way we talk, the way we walk, the way we look, and the way we think. In Islam, it did not describe hijab for only women, but for both.
Men are supposed to wear hijab too.
No, it's like not some sort of hijab, but hijab is the general term of the dressing code. That's why even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, tell the believing men to lower their gaze and to guide their private parts. Also tell the believing women to lower their gaze, to guide their modesty, not to reveal their beauty to anyone except their husbands, right? And the dressing code of Islam specifically for us women, right? It's not any kind of dress. First, it should not be too tight to reveal the figure. It should not be transparent that you can see through. It should not resemble that of the opposite sex, and it should not resemble those of the non-believer. We have also to have this pity for our dear brothers, right? Because sometimes we are the trials to our dear brothers, right? So our dear brothers fall into trap because of how we appear in front of them. So hijab, it meant for both women and men as well. Okay? Like now you are in full hijab. Yeah, now you're no. Hijab is like it's an Arabic word.
You mentioned some gives someone modesty, or the person gives the hijab modesty.
Let me put it like this. It's like right now I'm in the hijab. Like right now I'm considering myself I'm in this is my modesty. I've just covered my modesty.
So that's what you call a hijab?
Yeah.
No, I always thought maybe the hijab is this little thing that you put on.
No, this is the veil. It's you can call it the scarf. Hijab is the dressing.
Dressing.
Yeah, full dressing.
Interesting.
That's right.
That's something I never knew.
So hijab is for both men and women as well. Because you cannot just wear a boxer and just walk.
I cannot.
Yeah, that is not hijab. Now actually you are in full hijab.
Because you can't.
You have covered that.
I'm sort of pitying you in a way too.
You can say that.
I'm pitying you right now.
You can say that.
And I also have a question about this hijab. Like, I see the different kind of Muslim girls actually. Some of them they cover up to the nose, and then some of them they don't even wear a hijab. So is it like you're obliged to wear a hijab? And if yes, why do other Muslims not even wear the hijab? some of them you never know that they're Muslim until they tell that I'm Muslim. Is it also because there's some sort of sin, or it's okay to do what you want?
No, actually, it's not okay to do what you want, because as I said before in my talk, right? I said that we have our guidance, which is the Holy Quran. It gives everything that we are supposed to do, whether you are a boy or a girl or something like that. But there, of course, we have some people who like they just choose to not follow
the dress code.
Yeah, the dress code. But which is not right, of course, it's not right.
So you can actually tell them that what you're doing is actually wrong.
Yeah, you can tell them. That's why we have to. We as human beings, we are very weak. That's why we have to try to remind each other. This one is good. This one is not good. The surprising thing I came across with, I just read the Bible. This part. It talks about women to cover their hair, right? And the Bible is even strict more than the Quran.
Really?
Yeah, and sometimes right now there
you guys
are
know about that?
right now in the outward, right, there are a lot of misconceptions about Islam, right?
Okay.
So you can find if we Muslims wear hijab or we cover ourselves, it's not a problem. But you see in Christians they have the nuns cover their heads. Right?
Yeah, the nuns. Yeah.
But now that is not the problem because they are the Christians. But when it comes to us Muslims wearing the hijab and scarf covering our hair, it is another issue.
And actually, like in other Jesus movies, you see those the Mary and all the people. Most of them, they're actually covering their head on those stuff. Caleb.
Yeah, I think it was in their time, like the robes. Those were the things. I think those were the norms, the fashion.
When you say time, it kind of sounds like you're trying to say it kind of have to change with time. Religion isn't supposed to be something that is strong and does not even shake or change with time.
Okay, religion shouldn't be something that shakes or changes, but there are certain things that, like what she said, women wearing and covering. I think with Christianity we focus more on modesty coming from the inward, because sometimes I can wear something long and cover it, but I'm not really doing it for the modesty or something.
So can I also wear can I also wear something short?
No, I'm going there. Yeah, so the whole point is why you're doing it, not really what you're doing. Why you're doing it. I think that's the whole thing of Christianity. But it's very important, like modesty. The way you dress is the way you're dressed at the end of the day. So.
But like, what do you think also Christians, they don't really follow that part of strict rule? Because I also think Christianity is, I agree with Nadia in the point that I feel like Christianity, if you go deep in the Bible, it's actually really, really difficult to follow, right? But Christians kind of make the life look so easy, and Muslim is looked as a religion that is very, very strict and tough. But if you actually go to the Bible, as Nadia said, you're going to see that it's also stricter. And some of the things that Muslims do, some of the Christian churches actually do it. Some of the Christian churches actually cover their head, which is really similar to Muslim. What do you think there is that kind of difference in Christianity?
I think the teaching, because everyone can get the same teaching, but others tend to weigh in more on a certain type of teaching and the others. But the whole point is why you're doing it, not what you're doing.
Because in some point, it kind of seems like these days people are kind of modernizing Christianity in a way. Another question for the Christian from the Muslim: is eating pork permissible or allowed in Christianity?
Yeah, eating pork. Okay, at the end of the day, it's not. I don't think what your diet will be in question. I think when Judgment Day comes in, I don't think God will base His judgment on your diet. But eating pork isn't really an issue. You can eat pork, you cannot eat pork, that's not the issue.
Don't you think you're actually using your mind if you say, I don't think God will
judge it? Because Jesus, I remember one of Jesus' teachings, he says, it's not what goes in that defiles a man, but what comes out. So it's not what you eat or what you take. Because at the end of the day, it's what you speak. Because out of the abundance of your heart, the mouth speaks.
So
it's not really what you eat.
When you're in that verse that you're talking about, the scripture, was he referring to food or just referring to things that, like, maybe the society, what you take in as an influence?
It can be food, anything, like, let's say your mouth, your sight, what you see, what you hear, but it's what you get out.
That is
because whatever gets out starts with your thought process, what you've been thinking about. The way you act is because of, it's tied with your thoughts,
So you see, if you say thought, that doesn't have anything to do with food, with pork.
Yeah, it's the same. So, in fact, if I eat pork, does it change how I feel or something? Okay, but the truth is, Romans, should be Romans 14, it talks of, in an event that I have a roommate, and my roommate doesn't eat pork and I love pork, then I should, being the one stronger who can eat pork at any time, I should avoid eating pork in order to accommodate my roommate.
So like I came across with this, I read these scriptures, right, in the Bible, right, which is the book of Leviticus, book of Deuteronomy, and the book of Isaiah, right?
No, you know your Bible.
No. So like they have all explained the same thing. Do not eat pork. It's the swine, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's unclean for you, right? And according to my understanding, right, that is the holy book, right? We are supposed to follow what the holy book says.
Yes.
If the holy book says this thing is not permissible, how is it that people are against what has been written inside the Bible?
Okay, that's a very good question.